Okay, hello there, internet people. So it's a day like, I don't know, 10th, 15th, 20th, I can't really tell with my ghost, but probably around 10th or 15th. And I still can't really decide what to do with it because of that neck dive. And I'm battling my thoughts because I have to really, make up some decisions, do some decisions. And I really don't want to spend any money just of yet, trying to save it. So I've got an idea from a YouTube guy who was pouring some water into a bottle and hanging it in a plastic bag at the end of the bottom guitar strap to see how much weight does he need to counterbalance the dive neck of his guitar. And that made me think, that I can do it to actually check if it's worth buying, diving weights and installing them on my belt. So let's see. I have a 1 kilo, it's actually 1.1 kilo dumbbell in plastic, and I'm hoping 1 kilo it's gonna be enough for the guitar. So, without anything, it acts like this, okay? So it's super uncomfortable to play. I mean, you can get used to it, pinching it like so and leaning to the back. But it actually, make your whole play style different. And I don't really comfortable, and obviously I'm not gonna hang it here. I was thinking about hanging it somewhere at the very top of the belt to to make it in the center of my spine so it doesn't pull me to one side only. I know it's only 1 kilo, but when I'm standing here for like 2 hours I'm gonna probably feel some different weight distribution. So okay, and plus I really don't want to unswap the button and swap it back on and etc. So this whole idea about attaching a plastic bag to the strap button. Actually, I'm not gonna attach it to the strap button right there. I'm gonna first attach it right here. I'm gonna attach it to this part of the belt, which is like the highest point on the belt, which sits almost next to my spine. Okay, so this is gonna be the first place where I'm gonna attach it, and the other point where I'm gonna try, it's gonna be here. Okay, so a little bit lower, see if do anything. And the last place I'm gonna try, it's gonna be actually on this thin part, which will sit right, if that would be the back of the guitar, it would be sitting right here, at the back of the guitar. The diving weights got a rubber around it, as far as I know, so it shouldn't harm the finish, but it's still so uncomfortable, having like a 1 kilo thing, moving around on your strap. But yeah, before I go on and actually order diving weights, I want to do this little simple test if 1 kilo will be enough or do I need 2 kilos. Okay, so I've got this dumbbell in a double plastic bag just in case, and let me fix it real quick and let's see how it goes. Okay, it's gonna be awkward to actually put the guitar on my back, but yeah. See you in a second. Okay, it took me a while actually because of the plastic bag handles are quite short but I've managed to tie it up to that bit of leather strap, and as you can see, it's hanging. Hopefully it's gonna, you know, keep there while I put the guitar on my back, and let's see if that actually helps the neck dive, because if it helps I can mount it here a lead diving weight, and it should, you know, sit quite comfortably. Especially I won't even feel it because it's gonna be somewhere around here, you know. It has belt loops that let diving weight, so it should sit really nicely here. Okay, but if this not gonna help, I don't even want to mess with 2 kilos, you know. I really don't want to. That's 1 kilo, or you go back to kitari.pl, okay? Even though I like the guitar, so let's try if I can put it on my back without making a hole in the floor. It's gonna be awkward, but at least I will know if it helps or not. Okay, this should be good, this should be good. So I take the whole guitar. It's awkward. It's awkward. I really don't want it to slip. It looks fine so far. I need to put it on my back. Oh, it doesn't feel secure at all. Okay. There we go. Okay. Something weird is happening. The pressure of the weight keeps the strap really pinned on my shoulder, you know, and I should have tied it better. I don't feel it's like too secure, but it kind of helped to a degree, you know. Just can't really relax, you know, having there's a 1 kilo at my back. And give me a second, I'm gonna show you how it looks like from behind, and then we can check. I mean, it's not diving that much, but I wouldn't call it a fixed position, you know, like it hasn't fixed it really, because as you can see it's still horizontal, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is the place where it's attached. I'm gonna try to attach it here again, see if it will change anything. But Jesus. Okay, but for yeah, it helped a bit. It helped a bit. I can really feel the increase in weight. You know, it's a 1 kilo. It's not that. It's not that much, but you can definitely feel it on your sitting on your back like that. Not really. It hasn't really fixed it. You know, just a tiny little bit. I'm gonna try and switch the position closer to the right side, somewhere around here, or even here. You know. I'm gonna try both positions, but I already don't like it. It kinda works, but not really happy with it. I don't really feel it, you know. Okay, 1 second. Okay, it took me like, I don't know, at least 5 minutes to tie it up to another spot. You know, this plastic bag is really slippery, and you know, it's really easily coming undone. Even though with a super weak knot, you know, it doesn't feel too secured. So I've moved the weight from here, which was nearly coming down from my spine, you know, along my spine, to a little bit offset here, okay? At first I wanted it to mount it here as well, but I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna put extra strain on the strap button, which I probably know it's solid, but actually I had an experience with moving strap button before in a factory new guitar, and I really don't wanna, you know, put extra strain on it. And for now, I'm pretty sure I'm standing in back. Okay, I play my guitars standing, all of them, and this is just unacceptable neck dive. I'm not gonna drill any holes. I'm not gonna attach any extra, you know, like laces and to attach to my strap. It's just super unpractical guitar, you know. I was hoping I can save it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it actually. The only the idea alone that you have like 1 kilo hanging on a strap, you know, putting your guitar on and off on your shoulder, on your back is already, you know, troublesome, because you can the weight can bounce, you know, hit your guitar, dent your guitar, even though it's gonna be in a rubber, you know, a little notch with 1 kilo of lead, it can harm your body of guitar. So it's lots of hassle, which shouldn't really be there when you're buying a guitar, okay? So let's see if I can put it on and see if it has changed the balance thing. So putting the guitar on my back, it's really awkward, because I have to worry about the weight right here, you know. I have to worry about it. When I leave it, it put extra strain on the strap button, which is really unnatural, and at this point I really don't want to do it, but just for the sake of finishing the video, you know, I'm gonna try and put the strap. But it's super uncomfortable. I don't know what was I thinking. You know, I was thinking that if I put the diving weight on my strap, it's gonna be comfortable, but to be honest, it's not gonna be comfortable at all. There we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so the weight, that's super uncomfortable, you know. The weight is right here now, so it's hanging here. At first I wanted to put it here, closer to the body to offset the balance, but as I was saying, so far the weight is distributed somewhere else. If I'm gonna put it here, it's gonna put extra strain on the button, and yeah, it's kinda, it's almost, I think it's similar. I think it's exactly the same. It doesn't really matter where it sits. Actually, I think. No, not really. Even though I have the counterweight on this right side, the guitar still is very, you know, easy to. And I can really feel, you know, I'm not, I never thought that the weight of the guitar can be annoying or anything, you know. I've been playing with my Les Paul, which weighs a tons, but actually I don't like this, you know. I keep feeling that there's something here pushing me, pulling me down, you know, on the right side. It's gonna be just annoying. It's just gonna annoy the hell out of me. I might be okay with it for like, I don't know, a day, two, but in the end I'm gonna be so annoyed with it. I'm gonna think about selling it again. So yeah, I have to just, you know, bite my teeth in and just return it, because even though I really like the pickups, you know, how the guitar sounds like, the quality of it, you know, I like everything about it. There's one serious problem with weight distribution. Distribution is it just blows my mind, because to be honest, all you need is a little bit of weight somewhere around here or here inside of the guitar, you know, and the problem is done. You know, or the strap button in different place. I don't know what the hell, who the hell accepted this design. And the weight distribution, I heard that the guitar is empty in some places, you know. Can't really tell where, to be honest. I'm not even sure if it's hollowed or not, but it doesn't really fix the problem. I mean, to a degree, okay. It doesn't dive neck, but it's still I don't know, to be honest. Actually, which guitar? I think it's my Ibanez. I'm gonna check it out in a second. The whole guitar is, you know, in quite uncomfortable way, because it's on the left of my body. I don't know. The hassle alone with, you know, putting your guitar on your back and taking it, you know, taking it off is already annoying as hell, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, that 1 kilo really makes a difference, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna check my Ibanez now, because I know it's not like super perfect. I'm gonna try and compare it. Actually, since I'm already here, I might as well try and play some music, just to see how I feel about it. You know, give me a second. I'm not gonna keep you here. I'm just gonna try and play some, you know, play some music along with the guitar and try and focus how it really feels, you know. And I'm gonna start recording again, and I'm gonna, you know, put it down and take my Ibanez and see how it sits on my body, because I know that compared with any other guitar, Ibanez, you know, sits quite similar to the ghost fret here. It isn't as vertical as I like it to be, because of the tele style body. Plus, I don't know, my Telecaster sits on my body perfectly, you know. first time, like ever, when I don't have to support the guitar with my right hand and my left hand. It feels so different, you know. At first I thought I'm gonna order like 1 kilo and 2 kilo, and I can already tell, you know, 1 kilo is not really countable, so I've already saved myself like, you know, not such small amount of money, not ordering 2 kilo, and about that 2 kilo still looks quite secure as it is, right here. And I'm trying to, you know, just kind of fix it, okay? The guitar is not diving anymore. As you can see, it doesn't dive, you know. I can nudge it like here and it doesn't move. Even though when I actually doesn't want to, it doesn't want to dive anymore, you know. But I can still feel it, that it's a little bit off balance. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit distracting having this weight, you know, here, pulling you down. And it's 1.1 kilo, so the diver's weight is 1 kilo. Shouldn't be a difference. Okay, it's not that bad, you know. It actually fixed the neck dive. It actually fixed it. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel too comfortable with the added weight to my shoulder, you know. Actually, I might still decide and order that 1 kilo, you know. But one thing that don't really let me relax is the, you know, the hassle with taking the guitar off your back and putting it on. Because, and obviously I worry about the plastic bag, right? But if I'm gonna have it attached to the leather strap, it will be really securely attached to the strap. I won't have to worry about. So I'm gonna be able to do something like, actually it's awkward, like so. No, it's awkward, okay? There's no denying it. And every time you put your guitar, on the stand, you have to worry about that weight, 1 kilo of lead hanging on your strap. Oh, so many cables. What's going on here? It kind of sits, you know, in a similar angle, but the top of the guitar neck is right here. I don't have to extend my hand, you know, somewhere around here, because everything is like, you know, to the right, your left. And another thing I don't like about the ghost fret is, I mean, it's easily fixable. I'm at the very end of the intonation, I'm at the very end of the intonation screws. I've moved my D string saddle all the way to the front of the neck, and there is no room, you know. If I go anything lower on the bass string than 46, for example to 42, I'm not gonna be able to intonate my D string anymore. I think it's because Mr. Chapman, when he was designing the guitar, didn't think anyone might be playing in E standard with anything, you know, lighter than 46 string gauge, which is a bummer because if I decide I want to go 8s one day, you know, my ghost fret won't be able to take it. So yeah, so two things so far, you know, the weight distribution, which is like, I really don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm gonna play some more off the video, you know, without video, and try to focus how do I feel about it, but the idea of something heavy, you know, on your strap is not very comforting. Obviously you can get used to it, but as I said, added weight. Actually, I'm gonna tell you how much ghost fret weighs, okay? I'm gonna tell you how it weighs, how much it weighs. Chapman. You know, so what? I got a good price if the guitar is, you know, really impractical. Anderson's, okay, and I'm gonna try and compare it to the Ibanez as well. So my Ibanez, Chapman guitar, you know, without added weight. Where's the weight? They didn't mention the weight. What the hell? Nobody mentioned the weight. I think it was 3.6 kilos. Maybe Thomann does. Actually, nobody mentions the weight of the guitar. I bet Chapman Guitar's website does it. So I'm gonna check there. Okay. I'm gonna try and check out my Ibanez weight as well. Actually, I don't see anyone mentioning the weight of the guitar, which is weird. Which is really weird. Ibanez at R6US UCS. Okay, music store DE. It's a little heavy, especially if you plan to thrash about on stage with it. Someone mentioned about this guitar, Music Radar. Okay. there's no one actually mentioning the weight of this guitar, which is annoying. Maybe Mr. Chapman does. Yes, Mr. Chapman says on his website that it weighs approximately 3.5 kilos, which is 7.7 pounds. Goes fit. Okay, so with added weight it weighs 4 kilo and half, somewhere around it. I really would like to know how much does this guitar weighs, but I think it's quite similar, you know. It's quite similar, but it's still, it just still sits on the body perfectly, you know. The neck is not, does not move to the left. And there is no problem with intonation if it's, you know, 11s or 8s. I've still got room, but ghost frets, bridge saddles and screws are really similar to the Fender's one, you know, like old American Standard series. 1 second. So many cables, so many cables. So this is how Telecaster sits on my body. The funny thing is that my most comfortable guitar is notorious because of a neck dive, apparently, which was like, what? I mean, my Gibson SG is like the most comfortable guitar ever. By the way, the saddles are very similar, like on Telecaster, American Standard series, and probably some other as well. So I could easily take the I'm not really sure if the screw is actually longer, you know. I think it isn't. It might be, but I mean, it's not that hard, you know, to find a proper longer screw, right? And I would deal with the intonation problem if I had to go lower than 46 on the bass strings. And my SG, which is notorious, you know, notorious because of, this is how it sits, no neck dive whatsoever. Super comfortable, I can play it like so even, you know, almost vertical, and it's like right here. It's super comfortable, but I've seen, you know, with my own eyes, the guy was referring to the neck dive problems, and he had an SG on his neck. I don't know if it was Gibson's or any other brand, but when he you know, let the guitar, it went like straight here. So obviously there is some problem with weight distribution, and I know that the neck alone weighs more than the body, you know. When I first picked up this guitar, I was like, what? Where's the weight? You know, the body doesn't weigh like anything. But still, as you can see, the body is heavier. This is how it should be with the ghost fret, you know. I shouldn't be trying and attaching dumbbells to the guitar. And saying no intonation problem here, you know. Even with the very similar bridge to my Les Paul, which also has intonation problem, if I go anything lower than 46 on the bass strings, this one is just perfect, you know. 8s, 10s, 9s, 8, 9s, 10s, no problem. Probably even with 11s I wouldn't run into any problems because it's just amazing. By the way, it's a 2018 Gibson Standard, I think, as far as I remember. Yeah, it's a Standard, and Les Paul is traditional. they changed their design from year to year a little, you know, like different tuners or different bridge or different pickups, and I think I've, you know, grabbed a really good specimen of a Gibson SG right there. Jesus, I'm gonna kill myself over those cables. I'm gonna try and, you know, play some with my ghost bed, but first I'm gonna have to awkwardly put it on my back again. Okay, I have to support the weight, because if I'm not gonna support the weight on the belt, the whole 1 kilo is gonna pull on that strap button at the bottom, which is like, actually I don't even want to play it, because every time I'm gonna, you know, pick the guitar up, I'm gonna have to worry about that weight hanging down, you know, weighing on the strap button in a really non-natural way. So actually I don't even want to put it on my back anymore. Sorry, Ghost Fred, but this is it. I'm really glad I have actually tried doing it, you know. At first I didn't want to do it on camera, but people need to know. People need to know what to expect, because they're gonna order the guitar. Maybe they won't have a like 30 days return guarantee. They're gonna waste a lot of money and they're gonna be sad. I don't want anyone to be sad, you know. I'm not sad because I can return it, but it's still a hassle for me. I still have to, you know, send some documentation, wait for the courier packet, you know, send it back, wait for the money. So I really don't want anyone to go through it. So you have to know, you know. It's a beautiful guitar. I had lots of problems, like, you know, the pickups were, something was messed up with electronics, when people were, you know, making it quieter with a knob, there were some harsh sounds, noises coming out of the pots, and, you know, and neck dive is one of the most popular problem with that guitar, you know. Some people swear by those guitars that they sit perfectly, and you know, there are probably some nicely balanced guitars, but a guitar like this shouldn't be in a store, you know, without a notice. You can't really play this guitar standing because of the balance problem, you know, unless you support it with your left hand at all times. So yeah, I'm really gonna miss it, because it sounds amazing, it looks stellar, but I'm not gonna keep it just, you know, because of the looks, if I can't really, you know, enjoy playing on it, and I'm constantly battling my thoughts, you know, and my left hand. So unfortunately, bye bye, Ghost Fred, bye bye. And I think I'm gonna be selling this one as well, because I can't really get well with it. There's either bass fret, or I'm not happy with the sound, so I might be making some changes around here. Yeah, there might be some changes going on in future around here, and I think I'm gonna just leave Gibson SG and my first guitar, which is Ibanez. Yeah, we'll see about that. But for now, I've came up with the decision. Unfortunately, Ghostfed, you're going back. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Oh, by the way, there's something on its way. Maybe not at this particular moment, but there's something coming to me, you know. Hopefully it's gonna stay with me this time. We'll see about it.